So I'm going to attempt today to change the hydraulic fluid for the front loader of the 68 Massey Ferguson 150. About this probably 3 or 4 years ago, just to do landscaping stuff around the house. It's been pretty much a workhorse. Give it a couple cranks and it starts, does what it's supposed to do. I've had to replace a couple of hoses, or actually I've replaced most of the hoses so far on it. I got this not knowing much about tractors at all. In fact, nothing pretty much. And come to find out, this front loader is kind of its own thing that is sold separate from the tractor. I was thinking whenever I changed the transmission fluid in this guy back here, so right there is where you change it, where you put the new stuff in. I was thinking that covered everything, but apparently it doesn't. I think that just is for the back PTO. And so me wanting to change it for the front one, for the front bucket, I searched and searched on the internet for videos because I'd much rather watch a video than read forums and whatnot. So I ended up having to do a lot of, I couldn't find any videos, so I ended up having to read in a lot of forums and whatnot, and it just took me some time to find out how in the heck to change the hydraulic fluid in that front loader. And so I think I might know how to do it now, so I thought I'd make a video of it, since there really isn't none out there that I could find for the Massey Ferguson 1968 150 tractor. So I'm going to attempt to do this, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that front loader is supposed to hold about 6 gallons of hydraulic fluid. So I got 6 gallons of hydraulic fluid, and that's where the filter is for the hydraulic fluid for the front loader. And so I got a new filter, and that drain plug for it is right there. I let my tractor run for a bit as suggested. I'm a little bit unsure of where to fill it. One guy filled it there, and then another guy says to fill it from there. There's supposed to be a dipstick in there to check your levels of tranny fluid or hydraulic fluid, but I don't know if there is, because I took that off and didn't see anything, but I'll try again. Yeah, so in the past I've blown hoses and replaced them with new ones, and you know, I've lost hydraulic fluid, and I'd always check it back right there where that dipstick is. And I was thinking, yeah, it didn't lose very much hydraulic fluid, but like I mentioned before, that back there is its own thing, and this is a whole separate thing. And I'm a little bit concerned that I let this get way too low. That controller box there, I haven't been able to find a good manual on it, but I think I have to fill that also right there. But I will take a look at that after I'm done with this part. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna pull that plug. It's probably not going to have 6 gallons of tranny fluid in it. It's probably going to look like mud or shit, but it is what it is. Not quite sure what that means, but okay, here I go. All right, here we go. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Pretty sure. I'm no tractor mechanic, but I don't think that's the right color of tranny fluid or hydraulic fluid. And like I thought, what, maybe 3 gallons in there? Well, hopefully I didn't screw anything up by being dumb. Okay, I'm going to let this drain out, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, my bucket I used to dump that stuff in, that hydraulic fluid in, had a hole in it, so I had to switch buckets, and I'm just going to let that drain out, and I'm going to change the filter next. So that's the casing that holds the filter, and there's a bolt on the bottom of it I'm going to take out and put a new one in. Okay, got the filter off. Old filter, new filter, dirty filter, hydraulic fluid. I'm going to let that drip out for a bit, and next I'm going to look under that guy, which is an air valve that I believe lets air out but doesn't let air back in, is what that's supposed to do. So, and they say this has a dipstick in there, but only on some models, I believe. So anyway, I'm going to open up, see what's going on. So I got that cap off. This goes underneath it, like so. It goes under there, and underneath that cap is this. And while I was getting it off of there, it broke. And this is almost like it's aluminum or something. It's super light. But anyway, all it does is allows air to go in and come out if it wants to. So probably what I will do while I'm waiting for another one of these to come is somehow get it back in there. I don't know. Try some different epoxies and JB Weld and whatnot, and put the cap back on it. I think it'll be fine. But anyway, that's where I'm going to fill it at. We will go from there. Okay, got my filter back in there, new filter. Got my drain plug back in the bottom of there. Got my 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid running down into the filler. I'm gonna try to get this thing started without drinking too much hydraulic fluid, and be great if it took all that 5 gallons. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fill it some and then maybe raise that bucket and fill it some more. We'll see. I'll be back. It's actually pretty easy to get that to going. Didn't drink any fluid, so that's a good thing. Let that run for a while. See how much I get in there. They say it takes 6 gallons. I've got 6 gallons. and go from there. I'll be back. Okay, that's still filling. Been filling for maybe 10 minutes or so. While that's doing that, I'm gonna go around and grease these puppies up, all that I can find. I haven't greased them since I've got this, so probably needs it. So about an hour later, came out and it took all of that 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid. I can see it down in there. I'm thinking it's maybe right there now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start it up and lift that bucket up and down, pour that other gallon in there, see what it looks like then, and go from there. I'll be back. Okay, so it took all 6 gallons of hydraulic fluid with the bucket down like it is. I can see the hydraulic fluid a few inches from the top in there. So I fixed this as best I could. I'm gonna try to find another one and then drill that out or get it out of there however I can without dropping anything down in there, and put a different one on. But anyway, so anyway, with that bucket down, I can see it a few inches from the top, which is good. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. So this loader, like I said before, is a separate piece, is an add-on to like the Massey Ferguson 150, and it's a MF32 loader. Actually, I seen a little thing on it over here. MF32 is what that says there. And so come to find out, I think it is set up, when you buy this unit, it's set up so you can hook a backhoe up to it, and I think that's where the hydraulic line going to the backhoe attaches, which would be really cool to have, maybe one day. And but anyway, I'm gonna start this up, and I actually already started it up and I gave it a try. And so before I changed the fluid in it, whenever I would use that front bucket, it would kind of let out a howl to me, kind of like a screech, and it would say, you know, hey, it would, I think it'd be saying in tractor language, hey idiot, you know, you gotta kind of at least take care of me if you expect me to, you know, do what you want me to do. And so anyway, I got all the fluids filled, and I started it up, and you know, the howl went away, and seems to be working pretty smoothly. I'm going to start it up here.